everyone. Hopefully everyone has a good day. Glad to see all of you.
Hello, everyone.
Hopefully everyone has a good weekend. How are you, Mindy?
There you are. You were blurred. I'm doing good. How is everyone doing?
So we will start as usual, I think, yes, with everyday's energy.
Okay. Sounds good. Today, let's see. Well, as for the week, I think it'll change. But right now, the first word that they said that the energies are stagnant. The energies are a little bit still right now. But they're saying that it will revolve. Things will get different. Things will get a move on. Things will get going. It's just like right now, it's sort of like stand still, but it will get moving around more.
For me also, I kind of see the energy of Queen of Cups appeared, but upside down. So need to keep emotions like clear and set up, because sometimes there could be maybe some situations or just generally vibration is quite high, and if someone is upset or something, that could be passing to another person. So definitely everyone has to regulate emotions and try to keep positive thinking. Same like Queen of Wands, I also. So all the figure messages appeared. And it's about motivations and ideas and thoughts, like maybe be busy with this, with presenting yourself as well. But again, because both messages reversed, there could be a possibility that some energies will be maybe a little bit something or too much, so not be too with emotions that could create a energetical disbalance. The same like if you will be having so many ideas not centralized, it also can be not achieving the goals of the day. And from astrological, today we have a Leo. Moon is in a Leo, so, and it means that you feel safe in moments when you can impress others and get praise and admiration. And yet, when you get into the spotlight, you may find yourself at a loss. Maybe you should admit your fear of criticism and your inability to accept criticism. It is very important to accept feedback and use it for improvements. This is kind of a astrological message for today. What astrology say? And hopefully people will come. Yes, and if someone wants or watches us and has some questions, you're welcome to ask. Otherwise, we will discuss some topics with Mindy, and the topics could be about horary astrology, the topics could be about energy, about emotional regulations, about spiritual practices or technologies. Sometimes we also provide some maybe techniques how to deal with emotions, or how to ground yourself, because there are a lot of exercises. And that's why we all happy to share with you guys the knowledges we have. And so don't hesitate, put questions, share videos, likes, and subscribe. Maybe you want Mindy to say something.
Yes, maybe we'll just start talking on some kind of a topic. Sounds good.
Mhm. No, me too. Last time I already started a little bit talking about science, about astrology. And again, I want to remind that there is such type of astrology like horary astrology, which can be used for any questions. And it is quite not easy, but I mean, I like the accuracy of it. It's based on calculations, of course, and some knowledge of planets, how they together cooperate with each one. And depending on their location, depending on the aspects, pretty much you can see, for example, if something is going to happen or not. It can describe any sort of questions, like, for example, do I need to buy this house, or if it is a good buying, for example. Does it have some problems, or if it is a good price today, which could be, I think, very um, interesting questions. It's very helpful for many people in terms of, like, or maybe even such questions as what today going on with the gold, with stock market, what is going to be with the prices for oil, for petrol, for different whatever, for stocks on a different things. It's also can be possible to watch. Um, Sometimes, like I said, you can be also horse racing or car racing or anything else, which could be interesting as well. No, and maybe, of course, what's going to be like with if a question is about maybe a relationship, you can also see, but it's more individual. I think majority of the people would be definitely wanting to see something like what's going to be um, with gold and silver, and how it will be, yes, on the market. So do they need to put their money into this or not? So all these questions actually, I think, very good covered with horary astrology. That's why sometimes we will be giving some explanations. But what is also good, because we have a team of good psychics, and if someone interested, you can of course have reading with all of us. Yes, because there is some pluses, and in this case, because it could be looked through different aspects, from mediumship, which is Mindy great mediumship, with the cards, Lenormand, tarot, whatever deck you like. Me and Jasmine, we are kind of card readers. Horary astrology I can give you. No, and psychic readings as well, using cards. We're all using cards. But I'm talking about more specialities, like, for example, Mindy, she is a medium. Yes, and also she has others, she can explain more.
Oh, the psychometry of objects, how objects talk to you.
Sorry? Yeah. You want to say something, or did you say something?
Me?
Yeah. I saw that you want to talk more about your specialty,
Oh,
psychometry.
it's about the objects, how different objects can talk to you.
Mhm.
And I know I've gone into, I can feel the energies of them, and from someone past or an object that you have. So sometimes I'll just feel that.
But
But yes,
maybe
we have all kinds of specialties.
you can say how, for example, do you know, like, what can help for person, for example, to develop this ability? like what you would be suggesting to do, like how you would be suggesting to connect with this or that object, like starting with what?
Oh, I do full courses on that. And it takes a lot to just get yourself into the zone, get yourself with the breathing. That's why I talk with the breathing. Get yourself so that your mind's not taking over, and just, it's almost like you put your, so that you can tune into the energies, because everything is energy. So tuning into the energies from the object.
Mhm. No, but you need some preparation, of course, and how you can feel that, oh, actually, it's starting to work out. Like you can hear the voice of the object, or you can see them on a different dimension, or what kind of some pictures come for you. Because let me explain. Um, Many years ago, yes, when I was learning about different astro projections, yes, so there were the whole exercises, like a lot of different exercises, how you can learn, how you have to. So, and many of them were on focus of energy of objects. Yes. So, for example, because you need to be really concentrated if you want to do the astral projection, if you want to do, I think, any kind of how to start to read with a um, ball, with a crystal ball, you need like to focus yourself on this. And what is many people, I think, struggle with, maybe that's why it's like a focus of our consciousness moving all the time somewhere, yes, and you're not grabbing those another parallel uh, dimension or whatever form of reality. So, and one of the exercises was like you have to look into the object and like for 10 minutes to try like not even to move and just no thoughts in your mind. And until this object actually, I noticed that after a while, when you're looking into something, it could be even like a dot on a piece of paper, yes, but you have to look into this and it becomes like object gets like the shape of something which is called the astral, I think, body the of whatever you have. If it is a, like, I don't know, if it is a jar of something like I have, yes, it will be a jar of this, but getting some shape and some light, some blue light. And then it can be even making double things, so it can be like more of them, and then you kind of getting into the different pictures. If it is like, for example, a dot on a wall, and you will start to look, you can see that it's like kind of pictures coming even on this white wall. Did you observe that? Like, and
That's
I,
different. That's different. That I like the way that you're talking on that. Yeah, that's a little bit different than how I feel the object. It'll just be like I can feel the energy around the person, or even if I'm not seeing them online, I just feel the energy of something.
Mhm. But I mean, when you was learning about it, the whole process of learning, did you straight away, or did you already had all these abilities and you kind of just more developed them and more developed them and more developed? So you kind of not like had no abilities and then you just kind of started from zero and scratch. So you kind of already had ability.
Right. I've already had from long time that I've had this, and then it just I just developed. And like everyone is psychic and stuff, you can do this, and it's just I had a way with objects, and you can scan different objects, and you can do this on your own. It's just, again, a method of getting yourself. Now it's just one, two, three, pretty much, but it's practicing with one kind of object, what kind of energy is that, or another one, what kind of energy do you have from that? So yes.
I agree. I kind of like also sort of like I said, you for me, for example, it gives a lot of, but I think whatever I'm saying, it's more like development of the third eye, because it's kind of, you have to focus on the place in between your eyes and try to look into the objects from that perspectives. And very often when you're trying to do exercises on astral projection, so you have to always kind of picture yourself like you first of all standing above, like you're picturing yourself above a little bit. Yes, like you have to picture the dot over you or something, and you have to look through those place into the things, which will be a little bit different, giving you side of the room or whenever you are, because that's the most important, because you kind of need to look with your eyes at a different distance, and from like how the birds fly distance from the high or from the lower place, because that's kind of like um, helps you to change the focus of your consciousness. And when you already in this dot or in the subject or in this, you kind of observing the things from that things, and then you can go to the, I don't know, to the planets, to the universe, to anywhere where you want, if you will be having this ability. But I kind of thinking that's where as many people struggle, because it's hard to get to that movement, to those shift, because it should be shift in the consciousness, which helps you to move to that kind of level. Otherwise, it's hard to see where is our imagination and our kind of moving of the or shifting of the consciousness. What is the difference between them? Yes.
Okay. It's explained the way you explain it is just a little bit more detailed than, like I said, than I do different things. But as what you're talking about, yes, I
Because I mean, like, it's always, for example, for me, I need to understand that it's not my imagination, whatever I can
correct, and
do
that's
something
something
and
that
you get thinking.
mhm,
And that's a very big problem, I think, because you never know. You have to know whether it is really so. But that's why you constantly need to work on those muscles of your consciousness, train, because like in this way you definitely will be more able to do it. Yes, but even good practices, just generally for anyone who wants to develop their psychic abilities, it's a good practices would be just closing eyes and imagination. For example, imagine the numbers. And you have to draw it in your mind, because that's already training. Because for some people, it's honestly, it's very hard even to do that. They can't imagine anything in their mind. You kind of say them, can you, for example, imagine yourself around the forest, and it's a problem, for example, could be because people can picture themselves, or just can you create something, and it's because of the lack of imagination, because I think we not really build it on ability of that from schools or something. I think it's for a long time was like, and now it's hard to deal with self-regulation, because um, like for example, I know the self-regulational techniques, and again they all based on imagination, in a way, on ability to visualize things. So ability to develop your magic things, or ability to deal with psychic abilities, or ability to self-regulate, it's all kind of coming again to the same sort of things. You need to visualize and to be good with this kind of strengths.
and so you do that too with meditation. When you're doing the meditation, imagine yourself going up the steps. Imagine yourself at a beautiful beach or a forest, like you said, and putting more and more of that. Oh my goodness, this looks beautiful, and being able to tell the different things around.
No, I think. Hello. Hi, how are you? We can't hear you.
Wait.
Okay.
So yes, but and what I kind of thinking that if someone observes us or wants to put some questions, you definitely can ask. We can more clarify on that. I agree with you, Mindy, and I think it's a good exercise for everyone. First of all, it will be putting you so much positive energy if you will place yourself in some beautiful place. Hello.
Hello everyone. How are you? What are you talking about?
We are
Um,
talking
I
about
heard a bit.
everything.
Mhm.
How are you today? Are you ready to give your message for the energy of today? Because me and Mindy, we already um, gave our
Sure.
messages.
Yeah, just let me pull some cards and you can talk about what you were talking about. You don't have to interrupt.
Okay. So, meditation helps in any case to but people need also, I think we need more to discuss about meditation as well, because sometimes people can't meditate in any case, I think, because they think they meditate is they know that okay, you have to meditate, but what is meditation is they kind of sitting and maybe thinking about whatever, listening the music, and it's already thinking that they meditate, you know.
Yeah, and then they say oh, I can't meditate. Well, it's because you have so many tabs in your mind which are open right now.
or just don't know the whole technology, how actually to get to this condition, how to prepare yourself, what you need to focus on first, whether you need to like for example do this polarization even before, maybe something else, what can help you with this, because just sitting and listening to music or but you will not achieve those results which you need sometimes, and people still will be pushed with hundreds of thoughts which will be disturbing their consciousness like straight away, and they will lose focus. That's why, like I said, you in the practices of astral projection, when I was learning and studying, you have to kind of like do a whole bunch of exercises, looking deep in, looking focus, and it's all about focus, I think, because once you will be able to focus and keep your focus as long as possible, then you're not open to anything around, and that can give you like your inner um, side of yourself.
That can be so difficult sometimes because our thoughts come in our mind so much. And so it's hard to, get those, like, there's different techniques, but then that doesn't always work. Having a bubble of, if your thought, just let it go, or having a bubble. But then if you've got all these thoughts in your head, that's really rough sometimes.
But Lagira said something very specific, and that is the preparation for this. So people want to, okay, I'm gonna meditate. It doesn't work, or okay, I did meditate, but you have to. It doesn't all work like this. Everything is like a preparation, and because you have to feel connected to what you're doing. And if you connect to one element of the meditation, maybe breathing, you just do it more consciously over time, then that will help you for meditation, but it's not all. Breathing is a big part, yes, but we have to do all kinds of different preparations, and um, people maybe push it away because they say, oh, I don't want to learn the technique or something, but it's really everything about intuition and like connecting to yourself.
Oh, yes, and in this case, that's a manifestation can be working or not working because many people they say like, "Oh, I want this, I want that," and they never actually get it because they don't get to the level of if you want to get something. For me, for example, I believe that it's all about energy. And for something getting, you need to collect those amount of the energy to produce it, to create it in your mind or somewhere, you know. And once at achieving level, it goes to the level, or it's a physics, you know, it's a law of physics. And then you can actually get it. So, for example, you picture in your mind car, but you need to create the energy for this car, you know, like, and then only when it will be enough equivalent of the whatever is in your mind and what is that's when actual the car is happening because then it happens a switch or you know like from those parallel world the picture in a projection comes to the real world but this also all needs energy otherwise it will be still in the mind you know and then people will be complaining saying okay we manifested so long. Hi Jing, how are you? Hello everyone, nice to see you.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I agree to everything you girls said. Um, I think a lot of people struggle with that actually
They
to
want to get
manifest.
thinking if they do this like okay I'm just connected to universe but universe it's like a plug you can plug connect or google if you don't have internet you can switch computer 100 times it still will be no google working yeah and that's what it is.
Mm, but in
Hi.
the I just pulled some cards and I think they are interesting for the energy of today. So I would like to do it before we answer questions. Let me know what you think. I have the Knight of Cups, which is a very following your heart energy towards the star, which is healing, feminine energy, dealing with emotions. And right after that is the King of Cups. So the knight is going towards healing to reach this King of Cups, which is in reverse because maybe there is still um, some problems with the feminine or with his own feminine energy, but I see that once he's staying, the masculine stays in the truth, um, and acknowledges his own feelings, also his relationship with the feminine will become better because the star is also clarified by the tower. The tower is the card which comes right after the star. No, the star comes right after the tower. So after this, whatever explosion of emotion the masculine energy may be had, so like in all of us, even if we are females, maybe our masculine is healing right now after this tower. And I think it's a day of like polarization somehow, because the feminine and masculine in all of us maybe go through a change.
Also got the Queen of Cups reversed and Queen of Wands reversed, and that's like all the figures will. That's why I kind of when you said you saw the King of Cups reversed,
Okay.
I completely agree with whatever you said. I think today it's like everyone has to. It's a lot of figure messages, those like court cards appeared.
Yeah, and it's like really rainy here. I don't know, it's nice, but it's different weather today.
It looks
Hello,
beautiful.
it's
Okay,
beautiful. Hello, everyone. Glad to see you all. Hi, New Artian and Jing and anyone.
okay,
And
so who's on the queue? Sorry. Um,
someone has questions here or something want to talk. Hi,
Hello,
Lou.
everyone. If
How
you
are
have
you?
questions, it has a queue, but I'm not sure on the people.
Chink is the first one. Anemone, please also type join. Uh,
And it's new Artian.
Stardust Manager? I don't understand. This is
This
from
was
last
from
time.
before.
Oh yeah, because yeah, we are not in the account right now, and we cannot type press next. So we're gonna start with Jink, and then
Who is
Lud,
anyone?
and then
Anyone?
Ludiol.
No, it's
No, it's
New
New Martian. And
and
then
it's Lydia.
okay. So what is your question, Jink? What are you thinking about today?
Who is Isaac? Again, we always have to kind of understand who is this person, a little bit prehistorical explanation. Who is that? If it is your ex or if it is a friend, or who is this? Okay.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I love the new Artian.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Hi, anyone, and anyone as well. So it was first it was Jinx, then
And then,
anyone, and
and
then Artian, and then Lydia. I think this is because I
okay.
wasn't sure about anyone.
More than a close friend. Okay.
Anyone. Mhm. You found three. You found three. Yes, it's three wisdomness. It reminds me like those, mythological.
I don't know. So what I'm getting was there some so for Jing on the question, was there some kind of difficulty? I feel that there's just different things that need to be sorted out, different things that need to be going ahead. Because they're saying something was torn apart, so I don't know what exactly that means. We'll see what the other two get.
No, I still see some complications. Me too. I can't say that again. I don't know, of course, more details. Trying to find this question. General, what will be? You see, for me, person still will be a little bit maybe avoiding proper communication or avoiding, like explanations because they got seven of thirds upside down, and
Me
usually it's
too.
about cooperation. You too?
Yeah.
You and and it can be just avoiding because person doesn't feel like or doesn't know what to say and they don't know what happened before. Maybe feels guilty, maybe something. What you want Jasmine to say?
Um,
You also got the same message, or
yeah, I don't know. I also got that this person doesn't like from that side doesn't come so much because of something that's like a weird energy. So it's either I also have the devil. So the devil and the seven of swords fit very well because the devil likes to kind of lie, or maybe he lies to himself, and it's something that it's pretty advanced in a like not it's not true or it's an illusion and it's like maybe pretty advanced. So it's like yeah, you connected on some parts because of different reasons, but I don't see a close connection, neither in the past. I don't see such a close connection, but because the devil is what you're leaving behind, um and maybe what he's leaving behind, I don't know, it might be that he's gonna change a bit because of you, or you influenced him in something, or maybe with the project, I don't know, but I don't see it going to a close connection.
I also felt some
So,
kind of a drama because I'm
or
getting
yeah, with other people or something, drama, I don't know.
I, I felt a drama because I keep getting the song "Cry Me a River." Um, Now you say this, now you say that. Just different things on that is what I'm
It's,
saying.
it's like someone is between you and him. Maybe there is another person, or there is some block or some situation, some interference can be. And that's why it's kind of complicated. But for me, I got it in this way. Maybe some common friends, or maybe he has someone, I don't know, but looks like that. Are new So Anil 1, what is your question? Because it's your turn and you can ask your question.
Um, and Anemone, if you have a question,
Welcome.
you said you don't feel great. I'm sorry. You're welcome.
If you have a question, you can ask as well. Люди. No, and adding more to the jing, I would say, if, for example, the person never told you anything like about feelings or whatever, it's still there is some kind of attraction, but I think something is stopping from developing, like, because I kind of see in one side person wants to approach, but in another holding back by something. It's suited. Okay.
Okay, if you'd rather not ask a question, it's all up to you as to if you want to, as you said, for stream. So.
Yeah, it's like person has desire, but it's more like fear for something, like I said, some situation maybe doesn't feel comfortable, especially if you're friends or something. Maybe scared that it can impact on your relationship as a friends or other friends. So it's like more in that area.
So, if New Arsian is not here right now, could we go to the next person maybe?
Who's not here? And
Art,
No.
New Art,
you are.
Nardian
When
is here.
your question.
We asked, but he's not typing. So, oh,
And
yes.
yeah,
Someone's asking how to get another reading.
another reading. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, as you like, we can answer you here when we are live, or you can write us on Facebook. So breathe.
New Artian, at the moment, I think it's limits. If we will have time later on, we will check for Eugene, but your question we already looked into. And if maybe no people, then we can look into. But for now, we're going with those one whom we didn't respond.
Okay, I'm really torn on this one because returning in your dreams and as being mean. Um, hmm. Okay, did you get something for the answer for that? JC? I saw you come with a card.
Yeah, not yet, but it's pretty interesting cards. I wanted to pull two more, but I have the Empress and High Priest, which, yes, he probably does it because of your mom. Oh, and the last card, Lovers in Reverse. And High Priestess, back of the deck, which also could mean the parents. So why would he do that? Be that way now? I think it does have something to do with the process of the soul before it incarnates, maybe again, and still some spiritual or religious, how you want to see it, things that are not solved yet.
Okay.
No, I also would be saying maybe it can be connected with a little bit transformation because I wrote the actual Eight of Cups upside down and it's transformation and it's walking away and going to a different. So it could be, or again, I can't tell you because you needed to see the scenario, whatever happened at that time. Maybe there were some situations, for example, you was doing something. Sometimes a dream can show you, if you busy with some project, for example, and you see the person, your dad, like in a dream, who is not happy. Maybe it's not very good idea for you to do it, for example, or maybe it involves not good energy or something like that. Sometimes that can be. But also it can be matching with maybe some, because he's in a process of transformation. Maybe at the moment he could be showing that something you have to think about, because there were some elements of emotional when you and him were not agree to something or whatever. Mindy wants to
Okay, thank you. So there's set the intention before you go to bed. Set the intention and talk to him, okay? Because I feel that there's more talking that you need to. I'm getting to talk to him. Set that intention beforehand and go. I'm going to have it because they were saying heart to heart talk, heart to heart talk. So there's something on going around that was like back and forth that I feel what Lagura said. Something on what you're doing that there is this feeling but doesn't want to just okay, so it's doing this to show you that this is him, so that you're getting the feels and everything else. So what you want to do is say, I understand this is you, okay, and I do get it, but you know can we talk and set that intention before you go to sleep. Okay, there's something too that is there some, I don't know if there's something that you're worried on or something that's going forward, that there's confusion or something on that, because I keep getting that from him too. And also be yourself. Know the tower is what I'm getting from him. I don't know what that is about, but something about the tower. That's something like a tower, and then it could fall, and it has to do with you going on with something. Does anyone tune in as to what maybe I'm talking about?
Um, yes, but on another way. I didn't see a tower, but yes, I connect with that energy. Um, yeah, I think what he is trying to do is not only towards you. It's like you help each other, right? Because it happens a lot of times that we help the ones who passed from here and they help us in another way. And in your case, maybe it shows that you need to make peace with some of the negative his negative traits which maybe influenced you too. And I think Mindy said something important. She said that he wants to show you that it's him. It's because it is important to create communication and to be more aware in your dreams, because it yeah, maybe now he is negative, but it's showing you only the things that maybe went wrong. And when you create a communication to him, like actually put the intention, I want to clarify this, and at some point it will eventually happen that you wake up and you had a dream where it was clarified. Is because you opened yourself to that. So um how can I describe this creating a communication? It's like, as I said, preparation for connecting more and more, because maybe then once you create a communication to him, he will start to act different and show different things about yourself, because you also block him actually from expressing uh, what is behind this negative behavior. Because if you would see everything what is behind that, maybe you wouldn't have the capacity to feel it all because it's too much. So it's coming in parts, okay?
I feel you will see a softer side of him. There's just something on there that I just feel, again, it's the intention, and it's something going around. And I know you said the other ones, they'll feel something else. It's because I still get the intention. So
Yeah, I hope that made sense. But it's definitely also something about the mom, because it's the lovers in reverse. And it's also about doing the right things, or you either stand for what you love or you don't. And maybe you learn that from each other.
I'll get one more message from spiritual oracle. Sure what they will say.
Ludiol is next. Just prepare your question, please, before we are done.
Again, I got from spiritual tarot as well the message of judgment, which is for you could be, and it's called like sacrifice, but not sacrifice, but it's more about, like, I think, resurrection of your dead. Something like he wants maybe you to do, again, pay attention. If it is about the house, maybe it's something about you moving, that he wants kind of some shift. So I would be more like, okay, So maybe at the moment I would be more like asking spirit of the dead again appear in your dream or something, because sometimes more you thinking about him, about this dream, it can give you more signs or guidance towards you yourself. Because sometimes that also can be very helpful technique. Because like I mentioned before, if you see something in your dream, it's a codes of information, and you need to, they could be very personal. For example, not just for all of us, but only for you, and when you in a proper way connect with this father, or in your meditation or a dream, you're getting this kind of enlightenment. The first thing comes to your mind, bread pieces. But something maybe about you and sister. What about the house? Maybe it's about sharing places or some objects or some view of the dead. I don't know. If you said that there is some bread he was giving to sister and um, to use a piece, so maybe it's about something what you and sister have, like inheritance of him or whatever. Just pay attention as well for that, because that could be um, he doesn't like maybe something, because if he pushed away something, maybe there is. So like I said, it could be very personal. Sometimes dreams, you have to analyze a lot of situation for us to explain what it means, but we don't know what's happening at the moment in your life, like what is your situation.
I got right away. Not, not what he meant. I'm not sure, but I got not what he meant. Not, not in that context.
Yeah,
It means
no, yeah.
something else.
Yeah, it's not necessarily, it's just to trigger you to see only the negative parts of him. Because actually what is happening right now between you two is, together, if you change this between you, you can also change the legacy of the family. Again, this priest came here, so it's like actually talking about things, and like traditions in the family that are changing because you heal this between you two. So just pay attention to that. Don't focus on the negative parts, because I have two fives here. It's about change, and you also change now because your father is not here anymore, and you kind of have to take a different role. So be careful what legacy you bring forward for your family, and you will also be an ancestor. Um, but can we? I think Lud Doyle is waiting. Can we take him if he's here?
Okay, it's good. So try to harmonize relations with your sister, with your family. And who is the next person? So Sweet Fairish said something.
Yeah, if Ludoil is not here, then we take
Yes.
Sweet Fairish. Single for years. Oh, thank you, New Artian. Um,
Again, I would be thinking you need to harmonize maybe your relation was kind of wants you both to be happy, and that's why to share things. Like Jasmine said, high priest usually it's a traditions, following traditions. If high sweet parish. So you sweet had so you wanted some message in your love life, as you said, you for a long time alone, or that's kind of a question.
thanks, New Artian, but I don't think he's here. Sweet Fairy said if somebody's coming.
Ludi is here. So Ludi was the first. So
Yeah.
Ludi. Okay. So what is your question, Ludi? We're responding Ludi and then sweet fetish for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah,
Look out, look around, see your surroundings where you are. Know the difference between the two. Know the difference of the okay. Is there something because what they're saying is know the difference of the secret world, which I feel is what when that comes to me, I feel like what we were talking about before, some kind of meditation, actually a mix of meditation and something of your dream to come and unfold. They're actually showing me something unfolding, and it's like you're going towards this but not quite there. Something has not there's still more work that you need to do going ahead on something, and just keep that in mind. Okay, know your strengths, know something, what it is, know what the difficulty is. um Going, okay, and you can go forward because now they're showing me on the escalator, which shows, okay, you are taking this step up. It's just, again, I just feel something in between that sometimes gets in the way of going for that, because they're saying catching that star, catching that dream, going to, okay, that's what I got. Thank you.
Well, I got also similar, like that you have to look around. It's a Queen of Swords, and she is in her thoughtful way, so they kind of suggest you to analyze situation, maybe make think about, like, whatever how to solve this or that problem, because it's your message, like with a magician appeared, which is also kind of preparational moment or ability to use your skills and ability maybe uh, to transform energy or use energy in the right direction, because you have potential, you have a mental ability, so you kind of can be, like achieving many things, because magician it's potential pretty much. And wheels of fortune always about the choices, different choices. At the moment you can be having options, choices, maybe important moment of your life, because destiny sometimes sends you send you some important meetings or a situation which you have to pay attention, because it can be reflecting on your past life as well, because I got Wheel of Fortune from both decks. And yes, and that's why it's like passes, for you to go, whatever this destination is or what destiny brings you. So pay attention to this. But yeah, you got a good messages. Thank
I also got nervousness on something, some kind of tension on something that needs to be just pushed away. Thank you.
So I have the disciple card here, back of the deck, which shows me that there is something that needs to come to your attention, um, that you still need to learn out of that. Maybe it's a past hurt because you have the Three of Swords, which could mean that you either need to heal your heart, and mm, maybe you have a certain ego that you created to protect yourself after a hurt, and you still need to learn out of that. But I think if you open yourself up and treat things with a bit more, um like not so superficial in order to not get hurt, you will find specific um talent that you have, ability, something mental, or because you have this card here. She has something on her eyes, and it's luck card. Happy is he who observes and learns from the follies of others at every turn. So it cancels the negative meaning of all the cards next to it and reinforces the positive meaning. And I feel that maybe you have this ability, or you can explore this to, like, see things. It's a specific ability, I don't know what it's called, but like get rid of all things in a way that it doesn't affect you. Like you can find a solution to everything, maybe, because you understand your past. So yes, I think it's something about healing the past and your heart in order to see everything more objectively, and come in that space of that mental space which I see in this card, and still working on yourself, like this disciple card that makes you be more in the present and more humble. That's what I have. I'm glad.
you. That's good. So Spanish, it's your term. Glad that you, Ludi, got information which reflects. And
Yeah, I wasn't sure on the what am I missing. Maybe I said something that sometimes my messages can be a little out there. So sorry on that. And because I get from the guides, and it could be a little like so.
Yeah, this what am I missing was also in my mind. Um, but maybe now it's more clear.
Okay, have a good day.
Did we ever get to and
Of yourself.
did we ever get to this person
No,
who said about taking a nap?
we didn't want the question. We did ask, but person doesn't want. So, sweet fetish, what about you? What is your question?
It was the question if she will meet somebody in the next
Hmm.
period of time, and she said she's single for a
Yeah.
long time. So that's the energy.
No, люди, we just respond. Now we're looking for sweet fetish, but I want to be sure that here.
If Sweet Fairies is here, please present your question to us. If not, somebody else has a question, please follow and write your question. This high priest comes today the whole time for like, I don't know. I just shuffled the cards. Um,
Spiritual guide.
yeah, it's something that has more like a higher vibration, um, that wants to talk to us or something.
Talk and to teach. So I am assuming that sweet Harry is not here, yes.
Is it like you can answer that?
What means ping?
I actually don't have an answer for that one. When you're saying, new Ardian, I'm not getting a response, so I'm not sure on that answer for you.
Yes, me too. Kind of, again, you see about the dreams, like we already explained, and pretty much, of course, it could be her. I'm sure if you remember this dream or paid attention, and again, it is connected with the taxi driving. That's why, of course, it was her. But before we already discussed that she can appear in a different sort of forms, and like there should be something in her what maybe already was like some element of her, some energy of something what will be. Plus it's a taxi which you already asked, so I'm assuming if you back again and again with the same dream, uh, it is her in this dream. Yeah, but you see, they don't want to give you information, like they want you more. You will be probably like like be impatient with this more. You will be more like trying to create the picture of her. You can be a little bit pushing yourself from the moment, because I think at the moment the universe prepares you for being patient and not try to see what actually is the face or hair or like this or that. They kind of want you to breathe in, like me and you always say, and just kind of relax, be open for these dreams, and be open for the person enter your life. Because sometimes with all this kind of you creating tension, you will not.
Yes, and to be honest, it shows that you don't listen to everything we are saying. So I don't know. This question doesn't make sense for me to answer because I already answered that there are some things which you need to learn before, and to learn them, you first have to also be open to to learn more and to do everything you can to prepare yourself for this person. And if you just keep on, I don't know, asking only about the thing you want, and that is for everyone, not just for you. um yeah, like, but I want this and I want this, and yes, it eventually will happen how you dreamed of, because maybe it's your mission and everyone deserves to be happy. But before that, it doesn't happen so fast. It never happens so fast until you have exactly what you want.
No, I don't think everyone gets it easy. You don't know about everyone.
No, it's
But everyone has a different,
it's different.
everyone has a different lessons, different energies, different sort of past life, different lessons for the present life, different goals, so you can't sort of compare because
Well, sometimes, okay, it's harder on ourselves. So it's harder on figuring out things and stuff from the guides or things like that than it is for somebody else. Like I can tune in to people here, but sometimes for ourselves it gets a little harder. So
high horse drawn portrait. So try to be patient, new Artie, and I think that's what you
Yeah.
definitely need. Patience and
Humbleness also,
humbleness,
like,
or I don't know, some sort of grounding your energy. Do exercises of grounding if you feel overwhelmed or after the dream, because it helps you to restore energy you need, and not to be in all the time in this sort of visualization or dreams. It helps you a little bit uh, come down with and yeah, be more how to say, be more integrated. Yeah.
yeah. And also disconnecting yourself from the dreams you had in the night is important, to not be connected to only one thing, because it could influence your whole day, and it's like you are in two different places at the same time because you're still kind of in your dream. So try to bring your consciousness back into the body when you wake up as soon as possible as you remember.
How are you, horse portrait?
Horse portrait.
I'm a little bit make a horse drawn portrait. Yeah, it's hard to be on your own or to be in peace. That's most complicated, but you have to learn how to do it.
Good.
Okay. Was lovely to chat with you, New Artian, and hopefully your dreams come true, especially those which you want. Host Drone Portrait, what about you? You have some question or some thoughts today which you want to share?
Everything is so
Hmm?
gray. Everything is so gray outside.
It's beautiful out there. Oh, gorgeous.
Yeah, it's nice, like autumn vibes, but no sun today. But it's okay.
Yeah, it's nice. A lot of trees, nature.
Yes. Misty mountains, exactly.
Yeah, miss. So, not sure about the name, but do you have a question? Or we want to discuss more about the astral projection? What you want, Jasmine, to suggest for as a meditational pre-technique?
Pre-technique.
Yeah,
Okay.
to
Um. Well,
how better to
I don't
connect
know
to
why.
universe.
Sorry.
How better to connect to universe.
The first thing that came in my mind is dancing. Maybe it's more like faster to connect you to your body and maybe release some energies and breathe more so that you feel it here in your center. But as a pre technique, I don't have a pre technique
Like you have to
before
take some
meditation.
position, uh, because
Yeah, breathing.
maybe not eating too much, for example, meat or something. It should be some light food and
Hmm.
vegetables, or drink some water.
Yeah. Cayenne pepper is very good if you heard about. It's a red pepper, like spice, and you can put it in lemonade also and make like spicy lemonade, and it gives you a boost. It like activates your I don't know blood circulation, and it's like you take it and you can even make sport or whatever. It also increases other products which could bring you other minerals or something. It increases that too, and the absorption of them. That's what I normally use as a spice. Mm.
I do think that it's good idea that you put something in the water like spice, or just generally, I would suggest anyone who wants to have a positive kind of, and because water has a lot of information, very informative. Yes, so and if you want something to manifest, to achieve, even to bring some strength for yourself for the day, or you just can be putting some spray on water before you're drinking, or you can I don't know, put some write something on a paper, or maybe do some runas or formulas and put a glass on top of that, or even just a picture of the angel, like leave it there and just ask, like, send positive energy or send your desires there. So, and then you can drink it, and it already will give you a lot of positivities for the day. Or even you can put this water, make the same things, but put it in a freezer, because sometimes freezing the water also will give it some sort of mm, like, for example, you take a bottle and put some notes, like on a piece of paper, you write your design, put it in a freezer, and then you're taking out and drink it, or like put in a plants, whatever you want, how you feel, maybe wash with this, and then it's kind of helps mm, manifestation of the desire too.
Yes, but people don't take water seriously anymore.
Mm?
People don't really take water seriously.
But they need to. That's what we need to do all the time, to make
Yeah.
ourselves to practice and to be very like disciplined in this. So you're getting up, you do some exercises of breathing, whatever Mindy say, uh, saying some good words for universe, and going to the kitchen, take a glass of water. Many people drink and think at the moment, water, you have to drink a lot. I can't drink a lot of water, I will be honest. If I don't want, I don't want, I don't care. I know how many I need. My body tells me when it needs water. The rest, I don't care how many they say you need to drink. Liter, 2 liter, I can just have a cup of tea, one for the day, that's it. And I'm enough with water. But you need to make it special every time when you're drinking something. And if you will be disciplined, like everyday practice, so you will do it like praying, for example, yeah, or something like, but automatically in a week or two.
So Horse-drawn said, wondering what capabilities or direction. Mm, I'm not sure on that. Hmm, maybe because the way it was worded.
Oh,
Okay. Horse-drawn has their question on there.
okay.
Better phase of life.
So this time I used cards for you. And I got let yourself shine, let yourself go in different things and sing your own song. That means go to your beat, go to your different things. So that's what I got on that.
No, I got some patience, so I kind of see, they say you go on your path, make choices, because maybe there can be some choices, but they want you, like kind of release those energy which you feel very drawn, but maybe you're not allowing yourself to go into something, because judgment upside down, and usually it is about some important shift of something what you have been feeling like you need, or you was always trying to repress inside you or something, and didn't allow it because for this or for that purpose. But they kind of say possibly that, like needs to be um, resurrected. Yes, and then you will get into more happier level with 10 of cups, where it's integration of your emotions and achievements, and it's kind of like more happy you will be, or feeling like you matching with them the goals or something. And stay away from devil, because devil upside down. So maybe on your path there are something or some energy or some form of energy which can be pulling you out, from this right path, or which doesn't allow you actually um, to to shift this energy and to go to this to be completed, or go to a updating level. That's what I got.
Angel of judgment, justice, and then justice also in the tarot. And then in the middle, it's 10 of Wheel of Fortune, which is about going to the next level, but it's in reverse. Right after that, you have wands, so new beginnings. Maybe you need to choose between something that has to do with work or more creative, what or love. I'm not sure, um, but it is more something about your own person. So it's not necessarily now about the talents that you have, but it's more like a pre-phase when I think you maybe get the justice for yourself, or just re-evaluate what you went through, and kind of like where you belong, where you don't belong, in terms of people and in terms of situations. Maybe you had a teamwork, or I don't know if it's in job, or just the way you commit to people or to projects, needs to be a bit more balanced, because you let too much your emotions go, affect your way of working also. But I do agree that it you need to like your co-workers and so on. But that's why this justice and judgment and whatever, hmm, I feel this energy of um, taking a decision for yourself. You have to come to terms with something that happened to you or to yourself, and like really decide on something that has to do with your own person, not what you do, not what talent you choose, but it's just something that needs to be like a contract between you and yourself, and then you will open something else up. Yeah. Where is like
I don't know.
yeah, I think I will go.
Yep, same here.
Okay, then horse run portrait. Thank you for
Thank
staying with
you
us
so
to the
much.
end.